Alright YouTube, it is time for March State of the Shack. It's been a while. Excuse the humidity and the sweating, and it's South Louisiana and it's not winter no more. It is now spring. We are at a balmy reverse, so I guess we're at negative 73. Close enough. Alright, what's going on? So we're coming down to the wire. We're going to be getting a new building pretty dang soon. I've gotten all my quotes. Most of them have been approved. All of now is timing and me. Stuff's waiting on me now. Oh, those lights are messing this up bad. So, let me try and do this. There you go. A little better. I'm like looking at myself, looking at the canyon. So, we're almost out of this building. You can see here, we got some torrential rain the other day, and all this is all wet looking. Water was up to the deck on that lawnmower. It doesn't look like much on camera, but inside this building, I probably had 6 to 8 inches of water. So it's getting time, not to mention, you know, that's what's left of the 2x4s that hold the walls up. That's why I have kickstands everywhere. Do not remove. So, on to the actual state of the shack. Let's see. Hondu, still fantastic, still shiny. I haven't taken it out in a while just because I spent so much time cleaning it. I kind of don't want to do it again. We have a new addition I didn't show y'all. This little rocket right here. My brother and I went in half on it. He found it somewhere. I went and got it. And already put a Predator 212 on it. Right cheer. There is a CVT clutch kit. However, I got to get an engine plate because the motor has to move over for it to fit. And then a chain, but you know. As it sits, it's already dangerous. It's been wrecked about 3 times because it's very unpredictable, I guess you could say. So most go-karts this size are one-wheel drive. This one has a locked rear end. 80% of the weight is on the rear end. Your butt is over the axle, the engine's past the axle, and then you have the front wheels. So you go to turn, you kinda gotta lean forward, or else it keeps going straight no matter how hard you cut the wheels. And the harder you cut the wheels, the worse it is. So there's that. So a couple people have gone to do drifts and spins and slides, and it's grabbed, and it hasn't been pretty. I mean, nobody got hurt, but you know, it's all haha funny you got thrown off the go-kart. Kawasaki. I'm gonna admit it, I've been procrastinating. I've not wanting to get in here. I mean, everything is so tight in here, I just don't, you know, I've been procrastinating. But this is like something I need to get done to get it out of here, get it out of my way. Try and be quick because my battery is almost dead. I have to go through all my tools and relocate them. Like all of my tools, all of these tools there too. So that's going to be interesting. Let's go over, I think I've posted videos on these. I don't know if I've been in a state of shack. I just recently got them. The Landmasters. So they're, you know, chuck wagons. They're fancy golf carts, I guess you could say. I got both of them, $400. I didn't say it in those videos, but I literally got them for $400 in Chalmette. Drove overnight, 2 nights, like after work to go pick them up. So this is one of them. This is a LM650. It's a 4-wheel drive model, 2-cylinder V-twin Subaru engine. It had caught on fire. So you can see the seats all burned up. It's all burned up. All the wiring was burned. The fuel system was burned. A bunch of plastic. I've since fixed all of that. I got it kind of running. Carburetor kept flooding out, so I took it apart, thinking, yeah, it's probably just dirty. The internals, the plastics were all broken, so the float wasn't even doing what it's supposed to. So went to order a carburetor, and it was $400. So I was like, I spent it on both of them. I'm not doing that. Did some research. The Briggs & Stratton V-twin is remarkably close. Got it. There's a few differences in how the linkages hook up. I took the linkages off the old one, put them on the new one. Works fantastic. And then we'll go over the other one real quick. That is this one. This one is the smaller brother. It's a 400. It's a 380 something Honda. It didn't come with the bed. I made that because it had the same plastic bed as this one. However, the back half of it was broken off because somebody's Angie Mama sat on it or something. The whole thing was broke off, so it was useless. It would just dump stuff out. That one, when I got it, it just needed a carb cleaned and a battery. I put a battery in it. I charged the battery that was in it because he said that it had run like a year ago. So I was like, it might work. Battery's only a year old. It was a little noisy for a Honda, but I'm thinking, these things are kind of cheap. Maybe it's just rattly. So I ran it, checked the oil again. It's got the shinies. So that Honda is dying right there. It don't have much longer. So I'm going to put a Honda 420 on it. It's the same bolt pattern, bolts right up. It's a matter of money. Got to spend money on that. That's $400. And then my biggest problem, I'm going to have to decide which one of these I'm going to keep. Kind of leaning toward that one. That 22 horsepower Subaru's got some kick to it. Not nearly like my Rhino used to have, but boy, this thing moves. If you watch, I did videos on these explaining everything about them, but this one's about 90% complete. I literally put the carburetor on today. It's good to go. The other one, it runs, but battery's dead on it. It's not charging. I got a pull string every time, and then it's knocking. Real quick, before my battery dies, I'll show y'all. So, what I've got to do, basically I've got to go ahead. I've got to clear this whole building out, all the stuff inside, tear down the whole building, and then I just got quotes to cut that tree down. Because while the building's gone, we're going to cut that tree down so it's not a problem in the future. It's a gum tree, or I think a tallow tree, so it's not like we're losing out on something. I mean, we got a monster pine tree right here, monster pecan tree right there. We got more pecan trees behind the building, so I think we're okay on trees here. It's a shame to cut it down, but it did grow up right against the building, so it's kind of in a problem spot, like dropping limbs, that kind of thing. We did make one change. In a state of shack before, the shack was gonna be where I'm standing here. We're just gonna build it right on top of where that one used to be. They thought it would be a better spot. The only reason we thought of putting it over this way is it would be easier to just build this one and move all the junk out of that one to this one. We're just gonna move everything twice now, which, get paid by the hour. So that's that. Yeah, so that's your Stay of the Shack. Comment, rate, subscribe. Have an awesome day. Right there, somewhere. I'm trying to do the whole backward camera thing. I'm not used to it. I'm gonna try. I was told I need to put more effort into my videos to get more subscribers and more views. So that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to be a little more animated, because normally I'm all melancholy. I don't want to talk to nobody. Don't want to see nobody. So, yeah. So that's your Stay of the Shack. Have an awesome day.